Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today I'm working on a 2007 Hyundai Elantra. I'm going to show you how to take out the window and lock switch on the passenger side door. It's going to be a fairly easy job. I want to be the guy that shows you how to do it. If you need any parts or instructional videos, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. So I'm going to start by trying to remove this little plug right here. Let's see if I can get my pocket screwdriver in there. There we are. It's just a little door. There it is. It opens us up to a Phillips head screw. You could use a flat head if you have that. Works just as well. That's what it looks like. Phillips. Put that aside where we can find it. Let's move along. Down inside the door handle, there's another little flappy door. There we are. That little piece of plastic aside. Down in there, there's also a Phillips head. See if I can get it with this screwdriver. Doesn't feel like it. I'm gonna grab a stronger screwdriver and we'll pull that right out. So we have our Phillips head. Just gonna get this in here. There's our screw. It's a little corroded. Probably a little bit of moisture made its way down in here and sat in there and, well, had some fun. Okay, so we got this out. We've got this out. We'll analyze our situation. The door panel more than likely will sit like this. And if there's any other screws, they would be kind of along the bottom, which this one doesn't feel like it has any, so that's nice. I'm gonna take my plastic trim tool and just find one side to come in from. Grab a skinnier one real quick. See if I can get it in under here somewhere. Just working my way up. Careful getting your fingers into any pinch points. You want to be safe. Come along the bottom. This is what the push clips look like under there. Okay? Nothing too crazy. We'll be able to put that right back in once we get the door panel off. Just pops right off. We're just going to disconnect our tweeter speaker. It's just a little push clip right there. I like to use my pocket screwdriver. I'm just going to go right here, give a little push. Pop it out. I'll set that aside. All I did was push right along where this tab is. You can either push on the tab, or I even went just in front of it in between the plastic and then pulled it out. We'll check our electrical connector, make sure it's in good condition, and we can move along. Now let's go ahead and take off our panel. Give it a little shift. Try to work it out here. There we are. Get this out of the way. Okay. Behind here, there's one wiring harness. It's right back there. There's a little push. Let's give it a little push. Give this a little tug. Check our connector. Looks pretty good. We'll put our door panel aside. So to get out our switch unit here, this has the door lock and the window switch. We're going to remove a couple Phillips head screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a little push clip here. We're going to pry in between there and pop it right out. I've got my Phillips head. It's the same. 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 All four are the same. Easy peasy. I'm going to apply gentle pressure on this. And come around here. Going to lift these up. There we are. Now I'm going to come here to this, push on that. There we are. Grab our door panel. There we are. Window switch and door lock switch. Right out of the plate. Now to get the switches out of the plate, You can see where all these little dashes are, right? Go around this side as well. You're going to use something small like a pocket screwdriver. Just go in between here. I'm going to push on the lock itself, the lock button. I'm going to apply gentle pressure while I try to pry up on that. Then I'm going to come over the other side. Still applying gentle pressure. Just try to give it a little help. There we are. Just going to keep rocking back and forth here. Oh, it's coming up quite a bit now. I'm going to move down here. There we are. At this point, it's pretty much ready to come out. There's our switch unit. So now it's time to get this back in, right? We're going to take our switch unit, line it back up the way we took it out. Just going to give it a little squeeze, okay? I'm going to listen for some clicking. That sounds nice. Give it a little tug, make sure it doesn't fall apart. I'd hate to push on this and have the whole switch fall through the door panel. I think it feels great. Let's go ahead and install this back in the door panel. Right here, there's a little hooky-doo. That goes under there. This part right here is just going to slide right in afterward. So I'm going to put the hooky-doo underneath there. Keep bringing it down, applying gentle pressure as I go. Okay. Feels like we're getting close here. There we are. It's time to go ahead and put these screws back in. It's easy to forget to do it, but we're not gonna. Just gonna start them all in. Just gonna tighten them up. I'm just screwing into plastic here. So that's probably pretty good right there. There we are. Now we're clear to get the door panel back on. So before we go ahead and put the door panel on, we just want to check to make sure that we have all our little clippy-doos inside the panel. There should be one right here. There isn't, so we need to find it. There's one there, one missing here, there, all the way around. So we're missing two. One fell and hit the floor when I was down at the bottom. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. It just slides right in. You see there's grooves on this? It goes on the outer ring, the farthest one away. Slides right in, just like that. Now let's find our other one. I'm going to guess it's on the door. Where else would it be, right? Unless the floor, I guess. So I'm going to take my little forky tool, or if you had something different, like, I don't know, cutters or whatever you need to do to get it out. There we are. Slide it into the door panel like the other one. Easy peasy. Okay, all our clips are in. We're going to take our electrical connector, push it in. I heard a click. Give it a little wiggle. That's very nice. Now along the top here, there's a little hook. Goes kind of like this. That sits right up on here, just like this. So when you bring it up, I'm just going to try to push in, settle it down along the top here. Okay. All right. This is up, right? That was down in there. Well, you want to make sure you get it out. Now's the time. Okay, here comes the fun part. I'm going to hold the door. I'm going to give it a little bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There we go. That's my thing. Go around. Love it. It's going nowhere. All right. So there we are. We can move on to the next step. We'll go ahead and put our screw back in here. We've got our little cover here, and we've got our screw hole. That's going to line up with that hole in there, okay? All I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift this. Slide that. Just going to push it in. There it is. Nice and snug. We'll take our little cover, lock it in. I've got my Phillips head screw for down here. There we are. I've got my little door. Just going to find the tab here. There it is. All right, we'll double check everything. Looks good. Looks good.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.